Hello, everybody. So, today we are going to start with statistics, a beautiful chapter. The chapter is divided into two parts. First, where we deal with numerical part, and second, where we deal with graph and diagrams. So, let us start with numerical parts. Now, this is a chapter which you also studied in standard 9th. So, definitely, it's a build up on the same. So, there are certain concepts that you need to revise from standard 9. Say, for example, the first concept that you need to understand is class mark. Now, students, class mark is also known as midpoint. We have a formula for class mark which we studied in standard 9. That is lower limit plus upper limit upon 2. What is lower limit? What is upper limit? If you have forgotten, don't worry. I will definitely let you know. You also have to remember that class mark in this chapter is called as xi, is denoted as xi. So wherever you see xi, it means class mark. Now kids, moving ahead, let us take an example of a class interval to find out what is class mark. Now there are three class intervals with us: 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30. Now students, there are 2-3 things you have to pay attention. A very important slide. If you understand this slide completely, the method that we are going to study today becomes very easy. Now, when I say class mark, the formula is lower limit plus upper limit upon 2. Now, in 0 to 10, the number on the left-hand side, that is 0, the number on the left side is called as lower limit. The number on the right side is called as upper limit. So, 0 to 10, in 0 to 10, 0 is the lower limit, 10 is the upper limit. In 10 to 20, 10 is the lower limit, 20 is the upper limit. In 20 to 30, 20 is the lower limit, 30 is the upper limit. So we have to find class mark for each class interval. So let us find out for this first. So when I say lower limit plus upper limit upon 2, I say 0 plus 10 upon 2. Lower limit plus upper limit upon 2. 0 plus 10 is 10. 10 upon 2 is 5. Similarly, 10 plus 20 upon 2, add both the class limits and divide by 2. That is, we have to get the midpoint. So 30 upon 2, that is 5. I'm sorry, 30 upon 2, that is 15. Once again, lower limit plus upper limit upon 2. Basically, क्या याद रखना पड़ेगा कि ये दोनों नंबर को ऐड करो और डिवाइड बाय 2 करो to find out class interval. So 20 plus 30, 50 upon 2, that is 25. Now, I believe class interval is understood. Now, there is one concept that you need to understand, one more concept. Now, students, 0 or 10, see, you can see an arrow. And if you can see the arrow, you can tell me, दोनों में gap कितने numbers का है? The gap is 10. 10 to 20, कितने का gap है? 10. 5 to 15, gap कितने का है? 10. 15 to 25, gap कितने का है? 10. Now this gap is called as class width. So I can say class width is 10. Now students, very important is class width. Now when we are finding class mark, students, I don't have to find class mark for every class interval. सिर्फ पहले वाले का class interval ढूंढो, class mark ढूंढो. Then see, it is increasing by 10, right? See, the class width is 10 because 0 to 10 का gap is 10. तो ये 10 add करते जाओ. 5 plus 10, 15. 15 plus 10, 25. Now students, हर बार 10 add करना है क्या? नहीं. जो भी class width होगा वो add करना है. और ये class width कहां से पता चलेगा? इनका gap 0 और 10, 10 से 20. इनका gap 10 है. तो class mark will also keep on increasing by 10. So class mark is clear, class width is clear. Let us understand this. Measures of central tendency data is what we are dealing in this chapter. We are going to learn how to find out mean, how to find out median, how to find out mode. There are three methods to find out mean: direct method, assuming method, and step deviation method. Now, let us understand mean by direct method. Now, mean by direct method is something that we already studied in standard 9. So we need to remember a formula, class that is mean x bar, that is summation fi xi upon summation fi. A very important formula. You have to remember this. Now let us start with the sum. The following table shows the number of students and the time they utilized for their studies. Find the mean time spent by students for their studies by direct method. So you have to use direct method. So students always follow steps. So first, always draw a table. Whenever you're doing direct method, there will be 4 columns. Pehla column class interval hoga, which is time in hours given to us. It is given. So let us list 0 to 2, 2 to 4, 4 to 6, 6 to 8, 8 to 10. Then we will find out frequency, which is Fi, which is always given to us 7, 18, 12, 10, 3. Now, if you're watching this video, I want you to pause this video here. First, draw the table, copy down this. I hope you have done that. Now, let us find out class mark together, Xi. Now, if you know class mark, you have to find out by adding the two numbers and divide by 2. 0 plus 2 is 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. So the class mark for first class interval is 1. Once again, 0 plus 2, 2. 2 upon 2 is 1. So always add the two numbers and divide by 2. Now see, let us find out what is class width. अब ये 0 और 2 में कितने का इंक्रीज हो रहा है, कितना नंबर से इंक्रीज हो रहा है, 2 से इंक्रीज हो रहा है. तो class width is 2. So let us add 2. 1 plus 2, 3. 3 plus 2, 5. 5 plus 2, 7. 7 plus 2, 9. Go back to the video, hear it again. It's a very important concept. Here, it is increasing by 2 here. That is why it will keep on increasing by 2. So it can increase by any number, depends on the class interval. Now, once you have Fi, once you have Xi, how do I find out Fi Xi? I multiply Fi and I multiply Xi. So I multiply 7 into 1, 7. I multiply 18 into 3, 54. I multiply 12 into 5, 60. I multiply 10 into 7, 70. I multiply 3 into 9, 27. It's a very simple one. If you once done with the table, solving it ahead becomes easy. So let us find out the total. The total is required of Fi column and the total is required of Fi Xi. The total of Fi, when you add all the frequencies, the answer is 50. The total of Fi Xi, when you add all the Fi Xi numbers in the Fi Xi column, the answer is 280. So moving ahead to find out class mean x bar, we know the formula is summation Fi Xi upon summation Fi. So 218, which comes from here, upon 50, which comes from here. Now students, you can divide it directly. You can cancel by 2. You can divide 50, go in the rough column, divide by 2. But there is an easy method to divide whenever especially it is 50 or any number which can be converted to 100. I know division by 100 is very easy. And I know if I multiply 50 by 2, the denominator becomes 100. So the division becomes easy. So 52s are 100. So I'll multiply 218 also 2. If I multiply denominator by 2, I also have to multiply numerator by 2. So multiplying 2 in both numerator and denominator, 218 divided by 2 will be 436. Sorry, multiplied by 2 is 436. 50 multiplied by 2 is 100. Now, is it compulsory converting it to 100? No. But is it beneficial? Yes. I know 50 into 2 is 100. So I multiplied 218 by 2, I got 436. And I know the division by 100 is very simple. Move the decimal to 2 places, 4.36. Then you write the final answer, which is very important for which you have 1 marks for it. Mean time spent by student for studies is 4.36 hours. I hope this sum is clear. Let us take another sum, students. Here the class width is 2. Okay. A milk center sold milk to 50 customers. The table given gives the number of customers and the milk they purchased. Find the mean of milk sold by direct method. So kids, I have milk sold in liter with us, number of customers. We have to solve it by direct method. So we know there are 4 columns to be done. So do it with me. Whenever you want, you can pause the video. 4 columns. First will be class interval, that is milk sold. List down 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5, 5 to 6. Then it is frequency 17, 13, 10, 7, 3. Then find out class mark, which is denoted by xi. How do I find out class mark? For the first class, I'll add 1 and 2 and divide by 2. 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 divided by 2 is 1.5. Once again, 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 divided by 2 is 1.5. Now students, once we have this, let us find out class width. Now let us see what is class width. Now if you see the gap between these two numbers, ये दोनों number कितने से बढ़ रहा है? 1 से 2 कितना gap है? कितना difference है उनका? 1. So class width is 1. In the previous sum, the class width was 2. So we added 2 to the class mark. In this sum, class width is 1. So I'll add 1 to the class mark. 1.5 plus 1, 2.5. 2.5 plus 1, 3.5. 3.5 plus 1, 4.5. 4.5 plus 1 is 5. The last column is FIXI. And as we did in the previous sum, how do we find FIXI? Multiply FI into XI. 17 into 1.5. 25.5. Be careful while multiplying. What you can do is, you can multiply 17 into 50. That will be 255. फिर पॉइंट के बाद एक ही नंबर है तो पीछे से एक नंबर पे डेसिमल डाल दें. 13 into 25 करो, it will be 325. एक ही डेसिमल पॉइंट है तो 32.5. You can do the same thing for the rest numbers. 3.5 into 10 will be 35. 4.5 into 7 will be 31.5. 5.5 into 3 will be 16. Now we need to find out total of FI and FIX. If you add all the numbers in the FI column, the total happens to be 15. Now in FIXI, all are decimals except for this 35. So any number which doesn't have decimal, you can write 35.0 there, so that the addition becomes easier. So when you add all the numbers, it is 141. Trying to find out mean, x bar, summation FIXI upon summation FI, 141 upon 50. Now once again, denominator is 50. Either you can divide by 50, or like we did in the previous sum, you can multiply the numerator and denominator by 2 to convert the denominator to 100. So 141 into 2 will be 282. 50 into 2 will be 100. 282 divided by 100 is 2.82. So this is the mean. Let us write the final answer with the unit. Mean of milk sold in liters is 2.82 liters. Now students, I hope you understood this sum. Trust me, statistics is a part which seems confusing at the beginning because there are so many things to do. But trust me, once you start writing, once you practice, once you solve, you will find it the easiest one. So I want you to practice these sums again. Watch this video once or twice and then try solving the homework sheet that is given to you. So with this, I end the lecture. Thank you so much, everybody. Bye-bye.